So following last week's video on how to cut a cigar, today we have how to light a cigar. Hopefully you're going to find it helpful. I'm going to tell you different options that we have: lighters, matches, cedar sticks, a lot of options. What are the best uses for them? And I hope you guys experiment, find the one that you like, and enjoy them. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Daily Cigar. I am Lizardo Vivas, and today I'm going to be answering a question that after last week's video on how to cut a cigar, I think this is the second mostly asked questions. That is how to light a cigar. There are different ways of doing it. There are different equipment you can use. I'm going to go through all of them and I'm going to explain what works better in which scenarios and what do I personally like to use. Hope you stay to the end and you enjoy it. Similar to what I said on my previous video on how to cut a cigar, that the way that you cut a cigar most of the times comes down to preference, I also think that the way that you light a cigar comes down to preference. It all becomes part of a ritual. From the moment you open your humidor, you select the cigar depending on what time, what the weather is, how your mood feels. After that, you select how you're going to cut it, and then we come to the lighting. If you are used to and you have your own routine, then you probably know exactly what way you're going to cut it, which way you're going to light it. If you are not used to it, or if it's a new cigar, then you have many ways to experiment. I think the best way to do this is give me a follow, give me a thumbs up. I'm joking. And maybe we can start. Maybe we can start with matches. Matches would be the easiest way to start, and then I can explain to you, some of the first techniques. Lighting a cigar with a match is pretty simple. All you need is cigar matches, and all that it is just that they're a bit longer, and sometimes the wood is made out of cedar, which helps with with the cigar and everything. All you gotta do is light the match. You gotta wait a little bit so that it all burns, and then when it starts burning on the wood, that's when you start lighting the cigar. The best way of doing this, and whenever I like to use matches, is when I have a good cigar and I got time and I want to, again, it all comes part of the ritual. I want to enjoy the ritual. I want to really, take my time and everything. But it's pretty easy. You just let it burn a little bit, and then you bring the cigar quite close, the foot of the cigar, quite close to the match, and all you gotta do is rotate slowly the cigar. Just keep rotating it until you start getting smoke. And this is what I mean. You need time, you need patience, because the matches, they don't last that long, and then you have to get another match and continue the process. But it's all part of the ritual. It is a very nice ritual if you have the time, if you have the patience, if you are inside the room when there's not much air going through, because otherwise the match will die. Then it's perfect. If you got the time, all you got to do is just concentrate. But the steps are very simple. Light the match, wait a little bit, and then just keep rotating the cigar. Make sure you don't burn the outside wrapper, because this is a soft flame. You can bring the cigar quite close. So all you got to do is just keep rotating it and take your time. Let the cigar do its thing. Let the flame do its thing. And slowly, it will light up. Again, another match. Another way of doing this, if you are looking for a soft flame, if you're looking for the similar experience but you don't have to carry on lighting the match, will be a soft flame. So when we're talking about a soft flame lighter, we have something like this, which is a gas lighter with a soft flame. Now, as you can see, the flame is a lot taller, and same thing. You just bring the cigar closer, and then you turn the cigar. You will be able to light it up much easier but then you lose the whole effect of lighting it with a match. But it's quite easy. All you have to remember is keep the cigar close. Don't just shove it into the flame. Just let the heat light the cigar. And then at an angle, so you have the cigar at an angle, you can have the lighter straight up, for example, and then you bring the cigar. The reason you don't put it straight over is because it will burn your hand. You don't put it like that because it's going to burn the wrapper. So you put it at an angle, and what you do is you kind of try and catch the foot of the cigar and rotate it. You know, it is a bit difficult because I'm talking and I'm moving the flame, but that's basically what you try and do. Just turn the cigar. Don't leave it in one spot because you're going to burn only that side. You got to carry on rotating the cigar slowly. By the way, I have a El Séptimo. On the last video I also use an El Séptimo cigar. This is a 50 ring gauge if I'm not wrong, El Séptimo Esmeralda. I'm going to try it for the first time. It is a big ring gauge, so it was perfect for something like this. I'm going to go into the other step, the other way of doing it, which some people say is the traditional or the most traditional way of doing it. Again, it's a soft flame, but this time with cedar sticks. Cedar sticks, I think, is one of the best ways to light your cigar. If you have the time, if you have the patience, and again, you might be smoking something incredible or for the first time, and you want to go through the whole ritual and you want to concentrate and you want to do it, cedar sticks is the best. If you think about it, your humidor is made out of cedar. The cigar boxes are made out of cedar. This is the best wood that combines with cigars. It has been used for many years, and lighting the cigar with this is not going to affect its taste or anything. Matches, if you light the cigar too early, you didn't let it burn, you get all that phosphorus, all that, you know, the top of the match will go into the cigar, and then you'll have that taste. It also depends what wood they use, what coating on that wood. So it's a bit, you know, 50-50 on that. Cedar sticks, as long as they're cedar sticks, you won't have any problem. What I do is I get, you know, the pieces that come in the cigar boxes. All you gotta do is just break a little piece, and then there you go, you have a cedar stick. So what you gotta do is get a lighter or maybe a match if you want, and then just light your cedar stick. When you lit your cedar stick, then you grab your cigar, and it's the same process with the soft flame. You bring the cigar close to the flame, you turn it slowly, and then slowly you're going to toast the foot of the cigar until it's all lit. Remember, keep everything at an angle, make sure you can direct the flame, and then that's one of the best ways of lighting a cigar. But as you can see, you need to have the time and the patience. Maybe you need 2 cedar sticks, maybe you need just the one. It depends as well on the ring gauge of the cigar. So it is a great way, but what most people use and what I normally use is a jet lighter. Now, jet lighters come in different shapes and forms, but most of the time you can get a single flame, double flame, triple flame. You can get the different flames to join at a point. You can get a flat flame like DuPont does. What I normally use is the Zippo. That's why you probably seen this most of the time on my videos. I really enjoy this. This is a Zippo that my wife gave me. She engraved it and everything. But it is not a regular Zippo. You cannot, well, you shouldn't use a regular Zippo because the fuel that you put on the Zippo, when you lighten the cigar, it will penetrate the cigar, and then you're gonna have that Zippo fuel taste. What you can do is you can buy these accessories, which are Zippo gas. You know, you change your normal Zippo, you put a gas one, and this one I really like it because it is a double flame that becomes one. So it's like a triangle. So you go 2 flames, you got enough power, but it all goes to one point, and then it's easy for you to point that flame at the cigar and make sure you don't miss a spot. So the way that I do it is like this. There's a different rule when you use a torch lighter. This is a torch lighter. It's very hot, a lot of power. You cannot put the cigar too close to the flame like you do with a soft flame. With a soft flame, you can come close. You have to come close to the flame to make sure you toast the cigar. The best way of lighting a cigar with a torch is keeping the cigar far away. Remember, when it's a soft flame, you can put it close. When it's a jet lighter, you have to keep it far. The idea is you gotta toast the foot of the cigar. You don't burn the cigar, because as soon as you burn it, it's too much heat. It's gonna change the oils in the cigar, and it's gonna change the flavor and the profile of the cigar. So what you do is you use the heat from the soft flame, and you use the heat from a torch lighter. This is the way that I do it. So you keep it far away. As soon as you can start seeing, look at the distance, and you can see it already lighting the cigar. Yeah. So you keep, again, the zippo at an angle, the cigar at an angle, and then from far you can see I haven't put the cigar close to the lighter, and it's already smoking. You light the cigar with just the heat. Same idea. You keep rotating the cigar, and slowly you burn the foot of the cigar until it all looks like it's lit. And you see how quick that was? That's why I like using jet lighters. You give it 1 or 2 draws, 3 draws, whatever feels comfortable. Then you blow that air back into the cigar. If you missed any spots, you can come back, touch them up, and then do it again. Perfect. Perfect cigar. The wrapper looks good. You didn't damage the wrapper of the cigar. And it's perfectly lit. Now, when you do it this way, when you keep the flame of a torch lighter far away, or even a soft flame far away, so that just the heat lights the cigar, the oils will heat up slowly. The oils on the leaves of the cigar will heat up slowly. It's going to give you the notes that the cigar was intended to give you, the notes of the leaves. So all the oils will start to warm up, and as you smoke the cigar, they will slowly warm up and give you those different notes. If you just went and put the torch really close, you're going to burn the leaf, you're going to burn the oils, and it's going to taste really different. And I did it before, and it's not nice. Keep it away, keep it at an angle, look at the cigar, see where you're burning the cigar, and I think that is the best way personally. I like using soft flame when I got the time, when I got the patience, and again, when I want the whole ritual. I like using a jet lighter when I have a ring gauge like this. You have some jet lighters that are free flames or froth flames. Those are great as well. Maybe not for a cigar this size, but if you saw my how to cut a cigar video, on that video I cut a cigar that I think is like a 60 or I don't know 70. It's a massive cigar. I haven't checked. It's big. So you need something that is quite, you know, like a triple flame or a quadruple flame, so that you got enough heat coming to the foot of the cigar. You are able to light it. If you come to it with a single flame, it's going to take you a long time. If you're outside and it's very windy, it's going to take you a long time. If you're inside, that's why I normally smoke inside. I normally use the double flame, which is enough to light a cigar like this. And I like that it goes into a point, because I can just direct it properly. And if it's a small cigar, I can also light the cigar with a, you know, a 2 flame that go into 1 flame. I think it's pretty good. But please try and experiment. Get a cigar. One time you light it up with Cedar stick. The next time you light the same cigar up with a jet lighter. Light it with a match. See the difference. If there is any difference in taste, which one you enjoy the most. Some people love using cedar sticks. A Cuban cigar and a cedar stick, the ritual is complete. Tastes amazing. It's all like the mental kind of thing. You took your time, you lit the cigar slowly, you smoked it slowly, you enjoyed every little bit. Perfect. But sometimes you're outside, sometimes you don't have the time. You just use a jet lighter and you are going to enjoy that cigar as well. Just make sure you don't put it too close, you don't burn the cigar. Toast it first, take your time. When you light the cigar, let it warm up slowly so that you enjoy all the oils, all the different notes. The cigar is going to give you the best if you give it your best. So please experiment, try, and remember, cigar smoking is not a hobby, it's a life pleasure, so enjoy it.